We get Mark's very concise version of some of the post-resurrection appearances of Jesus. Just in 6 verses here, we get Jesus appearing to Mary Magdalene, Jesus appearing on the way to the road to Emmaus, Jesus appearing with the 11. It's interesting, across all of the gospel writers, there is no mention of when Jesus appeared to his mother. But there is quite a tradition in the church. St. Ignatius of Loyola taught quite extensively about this, and St. Francis of Assisi mentioned this as well, that they both believed, and this tradition goes back at least 1,000 years, that the first person that Jesus would have appeared to on the day of the resurrection was his mother. But it's the reason for what's written in the scriptures is to bring people to belief and to faith. And the appearance of Jesus to his mother, which would have been a very human thing after what Mary went through on the way to Calvary, to see her son die, the suffering that Mary experienced, it would make sense that Jesus would have appeared to his mother. But there is no mention of it in the scriptures. Where is Mary? Surely Jesus would have appeared to his mother. Here we are on the Saturday in the Octave of Easter. We often dedicate Saturdays as the day to think about the Blessed Virgin Mary. So where is the Blessed Virgin Mary on the day of the resurrection? Where is the Blessed Virgin Mary on the days after the resurrection? And what happened when Jesus came and spoke to her? St. Ignatius says it's worthwhile for us to think and reflect about that. Jesus coming as the resurrected one to his mother. What encounter, what interaction would have happened at that moment? It's perhaps not something that's been recorded in the scriptures because it doesn't necessarily bring us to a belief in Jesus Christ as God or Jesus Christ in the resurrection. But as a mother, what would have happened as Jesus coming to appear to his mother? So St. Ignatius puts that for us to consider in great depth. St. Ignatius of Loyola. St. Francis spoke about this as well, and others throughout our tradition. Where is Mary? On this Saturday, let us reflect on where Mary is on the day of the resurrection. How did Mary experience the resurrection? Why didn't Mary go to the tomb? Mary Magdalene goes to the tomb, Peter and John, they go to the tomb. Why didn't Mary? St. Ignatius would suggest that the reason Mary didn't go is that Mary already believed. She'd heard the words of her son. She knew her son had to die, but she knew her son was going to rise. So she didn't need to go running to the tomb to go and look, because she didn't need to believe, because she already believed, even before he had died. She knew he was going to die, but she knew he was going to rise. So where is Mary? What does Mary do, and what's that encounter like? We're not entirely told, but it's worthy of some reflection and prayer. So pray during this Mass, maybe that the Blessed Virgin Mary and Jesus, the resurrected, will help us to understand something of what that encounter was like when Jesus appeared to his mother for the first time on the day of the resurrection or in the hours after the resurrection.